My question is, he's still got 9 mana left, so he would have played something else, wouldn't he? So let's just go kick, 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 kick. We're gonna lose loads of these things, but kick, 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 kick. Because we do have harrowing to be able to do that again on our attack turns. Hello, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel with another Lee Sin deck today. Yes, that's right. I did have a different Lee Sin deck out yesterday. So if you haven't checked that already, please do. It's Lee Sin and Targon, which, as I said, there's a lot of people doing Lee Sin and Noxus, which I have stated in that video makes a lot of sense because of all the different overwhelms and whatnot. But I've been trying to take him in different ways because of his change recently in the patch notes. He's like his buff to being cheaper and his spell being a lot more versatile. There's a lot of different things that you can do with him. So I've actually tried. So yesterday was Targon, today's Shadow Isles. Let's get into it. So as I've said today, I've put Lee Sin into Shadow Isles, and it is a spooky deck. Spooky Lee. Let's get into it. So, admittedly, as I said, this is just a concept. There's definitely refinement. I've not had time to refine this deck because there's definitely things that even I'm questioning now after making it. But let's see how it goes. So, Faded Memory is just a quick little spell that you can use to either copy your opponent's minions or copy your own minions, like Curse Keeper. Copy your opponent's minions to be able to use. Obviously, because you can use so many spells. Draw, which is Claw of the Dragon, Cursed Keeper, just because with things like Faded Memories and Glimpse, as well as Stalking Shadows, there's different ways of being able to kill him to get that abomination, and also just get draw or whatever else you're using. Because there's so many spells, yet again, I have the Dragon. 2 Glimpse, just so that you can get the draw, because obviously you can either use the ephemeral dragons that you get off of her, or you can use Curse Keeper. There's different things that you can target with Glimpse depending on what the situation is, or whatever minion you make with Faded Memories potentially could be the target minion. Stalking Shadows. Now, Stalking Shadows, I actually Stalking Shadows, really good card, amazing card, and is very helpful. My main reason for questioning it at this moment in time is that this deck is actually running more spells than it is minions, and therefore its potential chance of there being a minion within a follower within the top 4 cards is less likely. So that's why there's only 2 copies of this, because normally I would definitely auto run 3 in most Shadow Isles decks, but I've only got 2. But I'm actually questioning even the 2. So, but at this moment in time, I'm going to see how it runs. But I am questioning that. Unspeakable Horror, just because it can deal 1 damage anywhere or drain, so it's going to be giving you a little bit of health, as well as creating a random Nightfall target, minion, so that which is a nice little value card that I do like. Concussive, just obviously to stun things that are going to be potentially coming at you. Deny. Lee Sin, obviously it's Lee Sin deck. Deep Meditation for that draw of spells. Grasp, Wail, Dusk Till Dawn to use on Lee Sin again to be able to get more Lee Sins dying, Rekindler to be able to bring Lee Sin back, and 2 copies of Harrowing to yet again be bringing more Lee Sins back, because then hopefully you should be able to, with all the spells that you've got, when you bring back all those Lee Sins, get them all so that they're on the challenge bit, and then just kicking loads of people into the Nexus. That's the plan here. Whether or not that works, obviously this is not utilizing the overwhelm feature that you would be able to in Targon or Noxus. This is more just trying to create more Lee Sins along the same lines as the Aviana kind of Anivia. Sorry, I don't know why Aviana became a thing in my mind, but it's Anivia. I'm sorry, I do apologise why. I don't know why my brain keeps doing that, but it's become stupid. It always has been. So yes, basically to be able to create loads of these things and be able to kick them, instead of doing 2 damage continuously with Anivia, just loads of these things kicking people into the Nexus is the plan. Obviously you're using your healing things to try and stay alive. Potentially you could even put in more lifesteal things, obviously there is actually the lifesteal minion in what's his face in Ionia, potentially taking out Stalking Shadows for this, or even put a Neverglade Collector because of the amount of ephemeral things that you get. I mean, there's definitely other options. At this moment in time, I'm going to keep Stalking Shadows in, but there is other options of life still for to be able to sustain yourself, because this whole deck should be more on lines of trying to deal with what your opponents have got and sustaining your health long enough to be able to get that combo off at the end of just like having loads of these things die, then use Harrowing to bring them all back, and then a couple of spells, fly and kick people into the Nexus. That's the plan. Let's see how it goes. But before we do so, shameless plug time. There's the Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. If you wish to support me in my journey of becoming a content creator and a foolish bastard man, then please feel free to follow on any of those things, or subscribe and like this video. I've got a goal of, by the end of the year, hopefully getting either 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 followers on Twitch. I will be chuffed if I can get one of those, or if I can get both of those, it'd be even more amazing. I will have to do something to celebrate. I've still yet to work out what the hell I'm going to do if I get both of them, or if I get even one of them. I feel like I need to do something as a celebration to thank you, because at the end of the day, it's all thanking you, because without you, wouldn't be possible. For some reason you decided to watch and validate this weird curly haired bastard man, but if you want to validate even more, I said hit follow or subscribe or whatnot. But I just, the main thing is like it would give me just that more energy and vigor to want to like push forward and continue with this and make this an actual thing. That's the plan anyway, but I do apologise for rambling about my bollocks. But yes, so if you feel like following those things. Also, next month, October, there is going to be a giveaway on the Twitch, so if you want to get involved on that giveaway, then the only way to do so is to follow on Twitch. Anyway, yes, what was I saying? I've lost myself. Who am I? What's my name? Let's get into it and see how this deck does in a couple of games. Oh my god, the old bald eagle, the old brother and Nivea trick. Oh bloody hell, it's been a while since I've seen you. Okay, get rid of Harrowing. They're not really going to be having much early game at all, because it's mostly like Avalanche and obviously using Brom, so there's actually not much early game at all, he says. I mean, I could make a copy of that. Is it really worth it though? No, it's not. Sod it. I'd rather make a copy of my Cursed Keeper. Yeah, I don't mind this. I'd rather make a copy of the Cursed Keeper, throw that out, could potentially then throw a glimpse on top of it. So yeah, no, I'm okay with this. Okay. Oh, do we Stalking? I'm just gonna see what we can get off of Stalking Shadows. So a Rekindler, or yet again, or should a Claws of the Dragon? I'm actually going to go with the Rekindler move. I'm gonna go with the Rekindler move here. Then I'm gonna make an ephemeral copy of you. And so the thing of it is that, so how much health do you, because let's face it, he's gonna be he's like in Avalanche territory potentially, so I actually kind of want to keep one on the field, like a normal. I kind of want to keep a normal one on the field just for the Avalanche move. So yeah, that makes sense. Because now, like I said, now that's got 2 health, there's the potential of Avalanche. Ooh. It's getting less likely for the potential of Avalanche now, because obviously like the more minions he puts on his side, it becomes less likely. But we do actually have, in case he's got another vial to put on top of this, we do have Glimpse. And obviously, if he does start to build up a ball of these, then we do have Whale. So we've got two options. Two options if they start building up this or whatnot. So we actually throw Lee out now, because as I said, we do actually have loads of Rekindlers, so we've got many ways of bringing him back. Do we just use Whale? No, come on, let's. The decisions are going to kill me. Sorry, we don't do anything. Throw out Lee. Throw out Lee. Hope that he decides to kill him. Because I mean, he's in the potential vengeance. Because this deck's going to be running removal like vengeance. Which doesn't, as I said, doesn't actually matter if he kills Lee, because we've got many ways of bringing him back, and then hopefully we draw Harrow in. We do still need to level Lee though. Like, leveling Lee is the most important bit now. So because there's obviously the chance of avalanche and whatnot. I'm actually am going to use this. But I mean, 2 avalanches would just wipe the whole board. So yeah, there's a potential chance of 2 avalanches now, so. Okay, 1 avalanche now. So we could actually go with Whale, which would wipe his side of the board out. It wipes his side of the board out, and then it basically means that he has to use avalanche, and even if he does use avalanche, we could still get an attack in before, so he'd kill the Abomination. Yeah, because he wouldn't actually, sorry, he wouldn't be able to use two, he'd be able to use 1. But we're in the range now where we can actually start using the Rekindlers. Like, if he kills Lee, we can start using the Rekindlers to, like, bring loads back. So I'm actually, there we go, so he kills Lee, that's fine, because we do actually have ways of bringing him back. And we get a nice attack off here as well. Oh, I didn't even realise that the Dragon of the Claw came out, so I mean, even more damage. I heard you like damage. I mean, this is actually perfect. This has gone perfect. Because even if it comes up with a plan to wipe the board, like with a, what's his face, Ruination, which he's not in range of yet, but if he saves the mana, next turn throws Ruination out. We actually do have ways around that as well. So Avalanche, which doesn't 100% wipe the board, but it does cause problems to the board, but that's fine. Because what we can do is we can actually throw out Rekindler to bring Lee back. I'm just gonna I'm gonna proc the him wanting to use what's his face. Because let's face it, he ends turn now. We just go straight into an open attack, and what's he gonna do? We could make copies of. I mean, there's no point in moving with 1. I mean, Weep. What was I was gonna say? Whale would have caused problems, but yeah, no, he's still dead. A big part of me is like, do I just do the dick move of killing my own minion so that he does survive, so that I can actually see my combo happen? No, stop this. Let's just win. I mean, when you look at it, I could actually prolong his life so that I can see which is going to be better. His Anivia's on my ramp. Okay, ASol ramp. So this is going into the late game. I mean, it's not, because they're obviously ramping to try and get there faster, but I feel like I'm actually going to keep Deny in my hand. It's going to be running things like Avalanche and things that obviously are trying to get. So I mean, there's a lot of things that will get picked off, but hopefully throwing out like Curse Keeper and whatnot might actually be okay. Okay, so he's getting rid of his heals. He's actually going in for an aggressive early game. Which, to be fair, there's nothing I can do about it right now, so why not? Okay, so throwing out Curse Keeper. Next turn, we could potentially go into a Stalking Shadows and a Glimpse to be able to draw, or even just that, but. We kind of have to go with this, don't we? Or do we? I mean, taking another 3 damage. It's not the best, but it's doable. We'll then draw this as well, as well as getting a bit of draw out of that. I feel like we're getting close to potentially an Avalanche move. I feel like maybe if I throw Lee out, because this is actually a really quick little activator of Lee's challenge ability at least. Okay, so who do we really want to make an ephemeral copy of? That's the quick question. I mean, you cost 0. Potentially making an ephemeral copy of you. I mean, I would prefer to make an ephemeral copy of like Keeper or whatnot, but make that just so that we can actually challenge his challenge minion, and then get rid of use Lee to get rid of his other one. I don't mind doing that. Right, so how close is Lee? So Lee's nearly halfway there. Oh, see, we've got some nice things coming potentially down the line. Right, so actually let's use you. Just because we do. Because if he does throw him, there we go. So we can actually buff.
Our enemies cannot hide.
I mean, he could have Troll Chant, because I think the Troll Chant is 2 costs, so he could actually have that to counter. But yeah, Troll. Oh, okay, no, Power Cascade. But I would have rather have given it a go, seeing whether or not we could have taken him out. It also means that we activate this so we can get some heals next turn. So I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see whether or not we can grab something which is going to help us here. Rekindler, to be able to, so if Lee dies, we'll at least get something useful, which I don't mind. So we could actually sacrifice Lee's life right now. The question is going to be whether or not it's actually going to be worth it. We'll throw Curse Keeper up. Yeah, the question is more whether or not it's going to be worth sacrificing Lee's life. I would prefer something better than that. I guess you take what you can get, I guess. Because I don't actually mind Lee dying here, because I've got ways of bringing him back, and I also have Harrowing, so I don't actually mind Lee dying. That's fine. Behold the infinite! So okay, so what we can do. Ooh, Unspeakable Horror is nice. Alright. There we go, so he's got the level up, so the Overwhelm is gonna be there. Which I'm not gonna lie, is never nice. So can actually just throw the Rekindler out to make sure that we've got Lee. I should have thrown out the other Rekindler. Mistakes were made. Mistakes. Okay. Gotta see what he does first. Okay. So we literally can't do anything about that. So yeah, no, sadly we've got to take that. We've got to take it. Now is where the stupid shit comes out. Because I mean, he could have Hush. I mean, Hush is definitely something that he has. Let's face it. Playing Targon. I thought he was already on 7. Was that just me, or was he already on 7? Did I just completely misread what my guy was on? For some reason, I already thought that he was on he was on 7. Potentially the better move would have been actually into his core. But, you know, honestly, I actually already thought that Lee was on. What is happening here? Why is my Lee not actually leveling up? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, where's my level up? Where is my Lee Sin level up? There we go. So, on the plus side, where are my shields? Where are my other man shields? Where are my other shields? It's fine. It's fine. So what we do is we can kick his Trundle back, and we can actually kick his. Do we want to kick his Ice Pillar back? No, actually, no. We killed the elusive. I was trying to think whether or not it was actually better if we would have used both Unspeakable Horrors on his core. I feel like that might have been the better move. He is now passing because we would have had. So he would be on. If we use both Unspeakable Horrors, he would now be on 17. And I mean, we're going to do 12 damage. Okay, right. So it wouldn't really matter. It wouldn't have mattered in the grand scheme of things. So we're gonna kick some people into the core and do some damage to there, as well as. Actually, can this actually defend? No, that can still defend. That can still defend. I mean, we could have played, but. My question is, he's still got 9 man left, so he would have played something else, wouldn't he? So let's just go kick. We're gonna lose loads of these things, but kick. Because we do have harrowing to be able to do that again on our attack turn, so it's not too bad. He does have another ice pillar, which obviously means he can decide where that goes. So we could. I feel like we throw this out so we've got something else, and also that. So, yeah, because we need defensive measures as well. We do have the ability to deny something if he goes. If he goes for something, we can potentially deny. Actually, I feel like we even concussive palm is not a bad shout on top of Trundle. Yeah, potentially concussive, so that. I mean, he probably throws out ASol, right? Let's face it. He could potentially throw out ASol right now. Sadly, we do not have a lot of room on board. Like, if he were to. Okay, so he's going for some. What would you be? Would it be ASol? It could potentially be ASol. So let's just stop that from being a thing. I feel like that's ASol he's throwing that on top of. So let's just stop that, so he doesn't get 10 health back. And then... So we just go for an open attack next turn, I think. Actually, I say that we need at least a spell to activate, don't we? Power Cascade makes sense. Makes sense. The problem is that if he's got enough one of those spells, he uses it to get that health back. That's where my problem is. The problem is that I've got too many things on board right now. I need more things to be dead. Because even if I play the Rekindler, there's too many things on the board. I could actually use you on my own thing, but then that only level. I mean, there's no other. I mean, the other Lee Sin won't be getting the benefits, will they? And if I use you, who are you bringing back? You're most likely going to bring back that. Yeah, no, that's the problem. Sadly, I'm not getting enough Lee Sin out of this this bargain, which is very upsetting because I wish I was, but I'm not going to, am I? So I can get him down. Alright, let's see where my better move is here. So let's just see what he plays first. Let's just see what he plays. Because I feel like he's going for that move again, and there's literally nothing I can. Actually, no, there is. Sorry. So I can deny that move again, so that he can't just get his ASol down and heal for 10. Which does mean yet again. So with that,
Strike firm.
We can. Do we go kicking? I think we go yet again, just kicking that into the core. And then I guess we move you over here, move you over here, and then there's not much you can really do about it. And then we also have additional damage there, so we should theoretically be fine right now. And we beat the ASol Trundle rap deck, so this is perfectly fine. That took me a lot more time to figure out than it should have done. So that is the spooky Lee deck. As I said, there's definitely better ways of using Lee Sin, but I like to go a little bit outside the box. This is not a refined deck, so if there's any changes and whatnot do you make that just makes that a little bit more viable, please let me know down in the comment section down below, because I always love to hear from you guys, so please let me know. And what you think about the deck in general, it's always good to know. So there's also the links to the Twitch and Twitter and Discord, so if you want to catch me live on Mondays and Wednesdays, I said that schedule will be upping soon. Or if you want to talk to me either through Twitter or through Discord and join the lovely community of people who we are starting to build, who love Legends of Runeterra or just playing games together. We do have a games night and a movie night in there as well. So please feel free to join either of those things. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Even it's a fun deck to play. Like when it works, especially if you get the combo off. When it works, it's amazing. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not. It's not 100% viable. I don't think. At least not at the moment. Not in its current form. But anyway. All that's left to say is thank you all so much for watching. Honestly, it is a pleasure to somewhat maybe entertain you if you enjoyed this. I don't know whether or not you're enjoying this or not, but if you did, well, subscribe and hit that like button. But anyway, until next time, bye! Right. I'm going to actually kill you because that gives me a card. I mean, I was hoping it... Well, shit!